Hi, this is Jamie DeRosa, Miami Beach, Florida. This is my audition tape for this new season of Top Chef. It's one of my favorite shows, and I'd really be honored to be on the show. So let's get the day started and let's go get some stuff to cook up tonight. Inspiration for me comes in many different forms. I'm definitely inspired by the seasons. I'm definitely inspired by different cuisines. I'm inspired by people. You know, I'm inspired when the product is the freshest, that I'm able to understand where it came from, to be able to talk to that vendor or that farm and be able to understand what they went through so that you have the appreciation for their hard work and you're able to bring that to the table. For me, it's everything. It's my life. It's, you know, I could be at the beach one day and be inspired by the sounds of the ocean, the clear blue sky. I could be with my friends and family and be entertained with thoughts of, you know, how they think of food, and, you know, the way the conversations are, you know, when they describe their favorite meals. So I think inspiration for me comes in many forms. And some of my influences in cooking started early on in my career. Non-professional influence was definitely my grandmother. Coming here from Spain, she was someone who grew a lot of what we ate, and she was able to bring that Spanish influence that she learned how to cook from her family in Spain, and she was able to hand that down to me. And I've taken that with me wherever I've gone. Her knowledge and appreciation and love for food was, you know, a very integral part of who I am as a person and as a culinarian. I think professionally, some of my influences, definitely Wolfgang Puck. Working with him and his simplicity and just approach to food. Heston Blumenthal, obviously, working at the Fat Duck in England. I mean, you know, hey, listen, they were voted the best restaurant in the world, if not #1 and #2, back and forth between El Bulli for years. I think my strongest characteristic of being on the show would be the fact that I have lived in different countries and that I've learned to adapt in those situations. I think that some people that may have been applied for the show, or some people that have not had the experience overseas, you know, may be a little bit stuck within themselves and trying to think outside the box on a lot of these challenges and being short with the creativity. It's given me a huge opportunity to work with some of the best chefs. I think that working in England, spending some time in France and Spain, and working for 2 years in China, thrown in different challenges, I think I would be able to excel. You know, I want to have not you know, camaraderie, because it is a competition, but, you know, I think I want to be pushed by the other challengers. I want to be pushed by the other contestants, and I think the best compliment that a judge could give me on the show would just, you know, give me a win. I use the word love a lot. You know, do you love what you're doing? Did you love what you cooked today? You know, if I'm talking to an employee or a cook or, you know, even a restaurant staff, to say, you know, do you love what you've just done? Do you love that dish you just prepared? I think my biggest competitor in cooking would be my mother. You know, I think if I would compete against my mother for bragging rights, but damn, she could cook a mean flan. You know, her paella and her flan are pretty good. I'm the only one that has the recipes though, so I guess that puts me ahead of everybody else. Alright, so we have our completed dishes here. We have our diver scallop with our shelling beans, lemon and thyme jus. We've got our family style dish here with the braised short ribs that we've taken off of the bone, ricotta gnocchi, and we cooked all that down in a tomato sauce. And then over here we have our main course, which is our roasted lamb, our Brussels sprout leaves, our baby beets, and our roasted turnips. But the ultimate compliment would be, you know, you're the next top chef. You know, that's my goal here.